Hey, what's going on, everybody? BDF44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the Heat are getting their butts kicked at halftime, 70-45. It's ugly. It's not pretty. It's worse than that, actually. Um, the Boston Celtics just came out firing, striking fast, just like the Golden State Warriors did yesterday. Striking very, very, very fast. Everything they did was defense to offense, and it was ferocious. Um, we were caught off guard. And when I say we, I mean anybody and everybody. Because we thought that Al Horford was going to miss this game. Thought it was a good chance that, of course, Derek White, congratulations to him and his family. They're going to be having a little one. So, of course, he's missing tonight's game. But I think a little bit of that that is addition by subtraction in a way because he hasn't been playing very well. And it also gives the Boston Celtics a dynamic that makes them a bit bigger. And they're imposing their size advantage on this Heat team right now, particularly on the glass. They have an 8 rebound advantage now, and they're just splashing their 3-point shots, shooting a very high percentage from behind the arc, and ultimately just running this team out the gym. Honestly, the Miami Heat can't throw a rock in the ocean. And I've said this about this team: they have scoring droughts, just like I believe the Boston Celtics do, and theirs is rearing its ugly head at this time. Other than Jimmy Butler, nobody's really scoring the ball. I mean, they're getting a little help from Bam Adebayo, but it came a little later after the score had been run up. Max Strus has been aggressive, but as usual, his shot is inconsistent, and that's part of it. Tyler Hero stepped in, hit 3 shots, but bricked 4 of them. He had a great pin block on, I don't remember who it was that he blocked on the play, but they called the foul. After that, it seemed like everything went downhill for the Miami Heat because they actually started off with a nice little start to the game. PJ Tucker got off to a quick start, hitting a few buckets, and things looked like they were going to get off to a good start for the Miami Heat. But Boston quickly just put an end to that. Grant Williams started hitting shots. Jason Tatum's on fire from just about everywhere. And then Jaylen Brown, what I saw from him was completely and utterly impressive. The way that he was striking on each and every play that he was taking, even the screens he was setting were sharp. And then he would get into his motions, quick, sharp moves. So when you consider both of the stars playing great, Grant Williams is on fire on both sides of the floor. Al Horford is out there doing the things that he does when you didn't expect him to be. Robert Williams has been very active in this game as well. And, you consider the Miami Heat can't hit a shot. It just running the score up completely into a place where it's not fun to watch, to be honest with you. But all in all, you see the Miami Heat trying to give effort on the defensive end. But my thing with the Heat is this: you can get offensive talent on the floor for yourselves. You just don't choose to. And it's biting you right now. You have to consider that the Boston Celtics are on fire. So your defense is obviously not effective. So you punting offense for defense, and then this is your result. It's time to audible out of that defense and get some offense going for yourselves. Duncan Robinson needs to be on this floor right now, shooting 3-point shots. That's what needs to happen. And if he's cold, then I don't know what you're going to do because you can't seem to find offense anywhere else. Gabe Vincent has a nice game going for the most part. He needs to continue to strike. And, of course, you need more Jimmy Butler driving at the basket, getting fouled. Jason Tatum picked up 2 quick fouls and sat down, but you guys did not take advantage of that. They were able to run the score up with him sitting down, and when he got back in the game, he was hot. So these are the type of things that cater to why the Miami Heat are down so much. Their defense is trash. Their rebounding is trash. They've turned the ball over more than the Boston Celtics, and they can't hit a shot. They're relying way too much on Max Strus and Tyler Hero jump shots and not enough on other aspects of offense. They need to get it together, get more assists, and most importantly, play some damn defense. Guard the perimeter for a change. Stop letting the Boston Celtics get open 3-point shots on your court. I understand that you weren't expecting them to have certain players on the floor, and maybe that caught you off guard, but that should not equate to you not playing defense. And that's exactly what I see out there. Another thing that I think is a new concern, now that I see these two teams, a good 6 quarters of sample size, I can tell you this: the Boston Celtics are bigger than the Miami Heat. They have got to play Dwayne Dedmon more than they do because they need his size. PJ Tucker is too small. I'm sorry. That was my problem with the Miami Heat at the very beginning of the season. When they first put this roster together, I said, okay, they need to find a power forward because they are going to find themselves in situations where they're undersized. And that is rearing its ugly head in this series because they got to deal with Al Horford, Robert Williams, Daniel Tice, and they're only throwing Bam Adebayo at him. Because after that, it's PJ Tucker. And what you're seeing is him getting out-rebounded in certain situations and boxed out in others. He did win the box-out matchup against Robert Williams early in the game. I give him his credit. He got one good on him. But that's not going to happen too often. He's much smaller than that man. And that rebounding issue that they have, that's going to continue. So the Boston Celtics definitely have that advantage in this series unless the Miami Heat put Dwayne Dedmon, maybe Yurtseven some more on the floor. They cannot get away with PJ Tucker in this series playing this many minutes. He's too small. So that's a new concern. Not really a new concern because it was a concern I had initially, but I hadn't thought about that concern in a long time because they had been playing big and they had been getting away with it. But now you can see Horford, Williams and Tice are going to win that matchup in this series. Bam is just one man, and that ain't, they're gonna have to get more. So that's a big deal there, rebounding. So yeah, that's what I see right now. The Boston Celtics are up big. I don't know that anything's going to change in that second half unless the Miami Heat makes some adjustments on the offensive side. All this defense, they're trying to, just not care about the offensive side of the ball for the defensive side. It ain't working. The defense is giving up 70 points at half. It's not working. Get some points on the board. So that's what I got, man. We'll talk about the game afterward, of course. I don't think I'll have much more to say than this unless something changes because you clearly see the score is out of hand. So I don't expect the Boston Celtics to cough this game up. I really don't. They got a firm grip on this thing. They're playing better. And Miami's just rolling over, it seems. They don't look like they're ready to play. So that's what I see. The BDF 44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.